Hello everyone. Let's talk about Microsoft Excel. What do you need to know about Microsoft Excel? We find that Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used for calculations, data analysis, charts, reporting, and automation. As it was talked about in our previous introduction lesson. So let's open our Microsoft Excel. This case we're going to use Microsoft Excel 2021, 2025, 2024, and 2022. It's having the common features. So as I told you, we have insert, home, page layout, formulas, data preview, and others. We have a worksheet here. We have columns and rows, and here the intersection between the column and the row is a cell. We talked about it. We have name or reference box. We talked about that. We have a formula bar where we type formulas is here. We talked about it. So how can we create a workbook? We come here and we click new. When we click new, we can click here. It brings you here. How to save? You come here and do save. Alternatively, you can click Ctrl and S. We click Ctrl and then we add S. Then add a new sheet. We can add a new sheet here, as I told you before. So we can this Excel, we can use it to enter words, names, and other things. Like you can add a name. I can put whatever I need. Name of item. I can put anything we want. We can put numbers. Like here I can send number and I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This number I can select them and then I center or I align them from any way I need. Then we can bold. We can select our items here and then we bold them. Can make them italic or underline. For this case, let me just bold. So we can fill in colors. We come here or we come here. You can select different colors. Any color we want. So we can number formats. Like if I need a percentage, I come here. Currency, date, everything is here. So let's talk about some basic calculations in Excel. We have addition, have items, broom, cup, pen, book, and pencil. I have first term, we can adjust our sheet. Have second term, Let me say 5. I'm putting any numbers. So I can say, let me get a total of those ones. I will just come here. I say total. We are going to test some formulas. We are going to test some formulas so that we are able to know them. Because I want us to know different formulas and where they are used. So on sum, we are to open our equal signs, then we can click here, then plus shift P plus this. So that is sum. Just in case I need the sum, that's the formula. Very simple. Very simple. So I click enter. The same applies here, or I can just click here and then I drag the same formula. So additionally, because I want to look into possible what is required, or what do we need to know in Excel. So let's talk about subtraction. Subtraction formula. I will come here and I say this minus this. Then I click my enter. So if I put 9 minus 4, it will be, let me drag. So it's not recommendable always to drag, but so that's the subtraction. So if I want to subtract in Excel, that's what I want to do. That's what I will do. Let's talk about multiplication. Multiplication, I'll click my A, then times, okay, sorry. I'll come here, equal signs, then I click my A, that's the multiplication. I have multiplied this times this times this. This is the answer. And did do that to other division. I'll come equals, let me say this minus this, then enter. That will be the answer. So I'm trying now. This minus this is 0. So that is division. If they say divide this by this, so that's the formula you will use. Let's talk about functions. Those ones were formulas. Now let's talk about functions. We have sum, function sum. Function sum, you say equals sum, open bracket, this and that, you close bracket. So that is a function. Here it's total under formula, but in a function is the same. So if I can use a formula or I can use a function. let me talk about average. For this case, let me use this and total, or let me use these two. I will come here and I say equals average. It will also come here. This that is average. They can say find maximum. I will come here and I say equals max. Say this and that. So this is the maximum. Alternatively, minimum, that it was maximum. I'll come here and I say equals min. I come here, then I close up. That will be the minimum. Then let's talk about if function. If function disturbs many people, and we see that they end up failing some questions. Let's talk about if function. So I'll come here and I say equals if, open bracket, if total is greater than 70, let the answer be pass. Others fail. We close up, then we put answer. So when you come here and you roll it down, you can see whoever is below 70 is fail. Whoever is above 70 by total has passed. You get? If is greater than, you can see we have only 2 and they have passed. The other no have failed. So if we can also use it to define the positions. We can use it to define max performances and other issues. Let's talk about data management tools. So you can go on and then you go to counting numbers. I just come here and then I say let's talk about count before I go there. You just come here, equals count this to there, then enter. We have 2 positions. That's what it means. Round, you go on and make a research so that we get the best. Let's talk about data management tools. For this case, let's talk about sorting. How can we sort data? Like this one. I come here, I select sort. I want to sort from lowest to biggest. People find challenges in sorting them. I just come here. Then I say smallest to biggest. Then I click OK. It's range from smallest to biggest. The same, largest to smallest. So it will. They can say ascending order or descending order. Filter. I need only matching. So only matching records. I select here. Then I say I need only those with 9. Let me remove this. Then I click OK. You can see only where 9 is seen, that's what has appeared. That's what we call filter. Filter. So I can have a big document and I need only some certain portion. So I use filter to handle that sector. Find and replace, like find and replace. If I need 3.5, I need enter 1. I just come here and I click find all. Find next. We can't find enter. Then I close. Let me say find and replace. 81, replace it with 99. So wherever there is 81, let me see, maybe I have written it, but 9. Let me replace it with the 10. So we have replaced 9 here with 10. So that's what we do by that. Find and replace, we are done. You can use also control plus F or control plus H. If I control plus F, it brings, or I can say control plus H, the same issue. How do we remove duplicates? We have a lot of data. We want to remove duplicates. We shall just come here to data. Then you look where there is remove duplicates is here. So you can remove duplicates from here. So that one appears if we have big data. If you have big data, find that it's so fundamental to use that option. Data verification, only dates or number. Come here and then you verify data. That's why you can find data verification, whereby I can say I need only dates. Let's verify on dates or numbers depending on your interest. So let's talk about charts. Let's talk about charts. Charts, if I need chart, I can select the data I need. Like I need this data. Then I go to insert. I go to charts. Then I'm able to create any chart I need. Let me say use this one. So the chart will be created here, and then you can rename it what you need. Anything you need. Those are charts. So if you want to, you can choose you can choose any chart you want depending on the question. This is a pie chart, this is the line. So here you will find different charts, and then you customize any you want. Then after, you can customize those charts accordingly. So let's talk about intermediate formulas. Intermediate formulas, we have, first of all, VLOOKUP. They can tell you, look, do VLOOKUP. I come here, equals VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP. I come here, I say VLOOKUP. When I click VLOOKUP, so so there you go to lookup value. Okay, VLOOKUP, let me type it here. Go to VLOOKUP underscore value, comma table, comma column, so that will be the formula if you are looking for VLOOKUP. So then HLOOKUP, that one, search horizontally, index plus match, flexible lookup, text, that you will format text. So tables, if I need tables, I can, if I don't know where they are, I can press Ctrl T. So they appear. You can design any way you want. You can press Ctrl T. You remove that table. Select where the table, the content. After selecting, say Ctrl T. So you are free to choose the table format you need. Then, because what the use of tables, they allow easy filtering, styling, and totals. Then you have what we call pivot tables. They summarize large data with this large data quickly. How can we use the pivot tables? You go to insert, then you come here to pivot table. This is the pivot table. If you need a pivot table, that's how you do it, whereby you can drag up files the way you want. working with the time and date, you just go if I need date. Let me remove these tables. If I need date, I just click today. Then I'm able to open. Then I insert that date, any date I need. Let me say so the date, that's the formula, and then you can customize in any way you want. Now the same issue. So thank you for listening to me today. We meet again in the next tutorial to give you more advanced features in Excel. Thank you.